Hey guys, I just want to talk to you about UFC on Fox Fight Night, Dillashaw versus Cruz. Basically, it's going to be TJ Dillashaw taking on Dominic Cruz for the 135-pound strap. Dillashaw defending, Cruz contending. Next, on the co-main event, we have Anthony Pettis is going to be taking on Eddie Alvarez at lightweight. Then we have Travis Brown is going to be taking on Matt Mitrione. Two hard, two heavy hitters. Then we have Francisco Trinaldo is going to be fighting Ross Pearson, and another one that's the headliner for the prelims is going to be Patrick Cote is going to be taking on Killaby Ben Saunders. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my picks and why I think they're going to win. This is going to be a quick video, so there's been a lot of mix-up and a lot of changes on the card due to injuries and stuff. But one good, exciting debut we're going to have is Tanquinho Mendez, Augusto Mendez. And for those of you who follow Jiu-Jitsu and everything, he is a world champion in Jiu-Jitsu, and his girlfriend is Mackenzie Dern. Now he's got, I think he's 5-0, if I believe, but this is his debut in the UFC. So we'll see how that goes. And he's going to be taking on Charles Rosa. So Jimmy Hedges fell out due to injury. Anyway, so without any more, blathering on, I'm going to go ahead and start with Ilir Latifi is going to fight Sean O'Connell at 205. Sean O'Connell's a good fighter. He's consistent. But I'm going to give it to Latifi by decision, maybe a submission, possibly a choke. I'm thinking arm triangle. And then we're going to go Paul Felder is going to take on Darren Cruikshank. Both guys have had losses recently here. They're both Taekwondo specialists. I think they're equal in Taekwondo. I think they're both second-degree black belts. But Paul Felder does have a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu. He is one of Donald Cerrone's training partners, and he's got a black belt in karate. And we saw how tough he was in his fight against Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza tried everything he could, but he couldn't put him away. So I'm going to give it to Paul Felder to get the win. Don't know how yet. Maybe decision, but it'd be nice to see a stoppage due to strikes. Next fight that looks interesting to me to call is Tim Bosch versus Ed Herman. This is a hard one. I kind of went back and forth on this because they're both veterans of the sport. This fight is at 85. They both have a lot of experience. Ed Herman does get a lot of wins. He knows how to win. But I think Tim Bosch gets this one done by knockout. I'm gonna say early in the third round, Tim Bosch by knockout. Let's see. Ben Saunders is going to be fighting Patrick Cote. He's the preliminary, or he's the prelims main event fight. Patrick Cote has fought Tito Ortiz. He's fought Anderson Silva, and Ben Saunders hasn't fought the level of guys he has. But I think with his long, tall frame, his jiu-jitsu black belt, and his Muay Thai diversity and everything, I see submission, maybe finish in the clinch. I have Ben Saunders to get it done by finish middle of the second round over Patrick Cote. And I know Patrick Cote is very hard to finish, so that's why I'm putting a lot of stock in Ben Saunders. Okay, then we have Ross Pearson, the British, boxer, puncher, if you will. A lot of experience, does very well. Little tasty refreshment, Snapple, underrated. Anyway, does very well. But after seeing what Trinaldo did to his last opponent in Chad Laprise, I'm not sure if that was his last one, but I remember him finishing him, and that was a pretty big win. I was happy to see that. I'm going to keep the momentum going with that one. I'm going to say Trinaldo stops Pearson with a submission, third round. Then we have Matt Mitrione is taking on Travis Brown. Travis Brown's taller. He's got a lot of range. He's pretty athletic for a big guy, but I think this is Matt Mitrione's fight to win. Uh, Travis Brown's got enough to deal with his, personal life and Ronda and all that stuff. I think he's probably not into the fight as much as Mitrione is. I see Mitrione capitalizing on that, and I see him stopping him knockout. Um, 3 minutes into the first round by knockout Mitrione. Next, we have former champion at 155, Anthony Pettis, is going to be taking on Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez is good enough to take Pettis to decision. He's good enough to beat him. But I got to go with Pettis on this one here. Pettis will beat him by decision. He will not finish him. That's my prediction for that one. But we got to see. It's been a while since both these guys fought. You never can tell. But I have Pettis to win it by decision. I want to call the body kick KO, but that's kind of everyone sees that coming. So yeah, decision for Pettis. And finally, we have the main event of the evening is going to be Dillashaw is taking on Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz has had one fight in the last 51 months. He's had several ACL tears and a groin injury. I think Dominic Cruz is taking on too much too soon in Dillashaw. I know he had that fight with Mizugaki and everything, but this is a different league here. I'm going to say Dillashaw stops Cruz in the fourth round by punches. So, and also, I'm going to give my upset of the night possibility. I'm not going to call Brown an upset. That fight's very winnable. Both men punch hard. Both men are not, DJ or anything, so they're very hittable. Brown can win that fight, but I'm going to give my upset of the night to Alvarez. It's a bigger upset. It's a very possible thing. He's only been beat by Aoki, Chandler, and well, he's only been finished by those guys. But I mean, he's been beat by the guys by decision. Anyway, so Alvarez is my upset of the night. Look for that. And maybe, let's see here. I'm looking at the board over here. I guess Cruikshank can catch Felder with something. Maybe a kick to the jaw. But yeah, Alvarez is my upset of the night. And that's it. All right, guys, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching my video. MMA Savant, and I'll catch you on the flippity.